These grown men literally tried to bully me at the bus stop. These overly grown men. He was fat, nasty, sloppy, and he liked the ⴚᴜ𴘰ᴜ men. The bus stop, I swear to God, right at the bus stop, we out, and he's jacking it and staring me right in my eyeballs. Like strawberries. I remember the candy to this day. I was eating strawberries. I'm like a hole at the bottom of his pants. I don't know if he cut it, pulled it apart, or something. He had his whole wee dingaling jacking his. Cause I know we gonna fight, that's the way that I know that the love is gone. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I know it's like dark and moody, but we doing a story time day. Somebody told me to do a get ready with me. Let me pop that up in the screen. That's something. But look at my hair. This is my natural hair. I literally grew this out. Before we get into the story time, make sure y'all subscribe if you want to become a Sybarite. Don't piss me off. If you piss me off, I will be calling somebody. Y'all seen what happened to Trump recently? You better subscribe. But anyway, make sure I go ahead and subscribe. This is next with 2 E's because I'm pretty wet. I'm gonna do my simplest makeup. This story time not long at all. This story time definitely messed with me for a long time. Funny with my concealer or whatever. I'm gonna put the smallest side. Hold on, I'm lying. But mind y'all, I was young. I was disgusted for a long time. I'm over it or whatever. It recently happened to me again in a vlog. Get into that. So how are we gonna start this story? Okay. I was like sent to alternative school. I already got foundation on a little bit. I used to fight a lot, right? I never minded bathing. Okay, so I used to fight 24/8. I was bad. Like I had a slick mouth, all type of stuff, and the principal didn't like me, so every chance she got wanted me out of her school. And that got nothing to do with me. I first came down here, mind y'all, so let me tell y'all a backstory. First came down here, I automatically had to go to alternative school because back I used to live when I was in school, I had brought a blade to school because somebody said it was gonna jump me. I bought a blade to school and like I was carrying it and they found it because I got snitched on. I was supposed to go to alternative school down there, but I ended up moving. Came down here, I was sent straight to alternative school. So they didn't care that it was a different state or nothing. They sent me straight to alternative school. When we first came down here, the way I would get to alternative school is taking the city bus. Okay, so I never took a city bus in my life prior to coming down here. I was a rookie to it. I don't know, like y'all was young. I was probably like 13 or 14, one of them. I wasn't even given all that at that time. I used to ride the bus from the first house that I stayed down when I first came down here. Came down here for my cousin, so we was living with my cousin at the time. I used to go to like the alternative school and like nothing was happening on the city bus. This one time, and this like I'm just telling y'all my experience on the city bus. We used to ride the city bus like the station, like the big station, instead of riding it somewhere else because I had to connect buses. I rode and I came to the terminal, I guess that's what it's called. I don't really remember. Used to be this man. He used to slick mess with me, like try to like pick on me and stuff. And y'all, like he was older. I had to be like 13 or whatever. I was in 7th grade. I was like in the beginning of my 7th grade year. I look different like from the people who ride the city bus down here. I'm not saying they look dirty, but they look dirty like let's keep it aside. I don't know how to explain it. Like I had to wear a uniform, but like I still look put together or whatever, and like I didn't want to be inside of the terminal with the other people that look dirty. I don't know why, it was just something in my head. Instead of me staying inside the terminal, I would go and stand outside the terminal, like in the front. Then at the bus stop, and he came out there, mind y'all, like one thing about me, I have a smart mouth, like do not play with me ever in your life. So he came out there, I was standing at the terminal. I used to wear shoes, like I still wear flats, but I used to wear shoes that was not really tennis shoes, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was real cold at the time. He walked up to me and he see my shoes. He was like, "So you got them on, I know your feet cold." Ignored him or whatever. He was always looking at me in a weird way, so I automatically thought it was like an attitude thing. Mind you, these is grown men. His homeboys, who I guess he knew at the bus stop, they all came out there. He was on his phone. I don't know if he texted them or something. These grown men literally tried to bully me at the bus stop. These overly grown men. His friends come out there, basically said the same thing he said, whatever, and they giggling and shit. I turn my head and I look at him and I was like, "Can I stop talking to you?" I get on the bus. It's sitting like in front of me, so I have to walk from I always stay in the back of the bus, whatever, because I wanted to be isolated from them. Like I literally was trying to not be seen on this city bus. Okay. I just thought I was too prissy to be on the city bus. Sat all the way in the back of the bus. In the back of the bus, it's not a window in the corner. I always would sit back there. I sat back there and he was in front of me, and like his homeboys got off at a stop before him. Got off, it was just like me. It was other people on the bus, but like I'm just saying it was like me and him left who was in the situation. And I got my headphones in. I'm getting off the bus. I'm walking past him. Said something slick that really pissed me off, and I turned around and was like, "Watch your fucking mouth every time you speak to me, bitch." And I walked off the city bus like Shoppies or whatever, and I knew I was gonna see him again. After I ate him up like that, I knew he wasn't gonna say nothing to me again. I go to school or whatever thinking like, you know, I ate that. Every time that man see me, all of a sudden after I cussed him out, he was staring at my booty. This one time, my phone in my back pocket, and y'all, I'm not a creep. I promise you, I'm not a creep. But I knew he'd be looking at my booty because, like, why are you messing with me? You mess with me because you want me. I recorded and I put my phone in my back pocket. Mind you, used to have to wear khaki pants, burgundy shirt, like pockets in my like khaki pants. So I wore that and I put my phone and I was recording. And I put it in the back of my pants. Seeing wherever I'm walking, I can see behind me. I was staring at me, staring at this booty. I know you wanted me, like, you did not have to try to bully me, you and your homeboys, to, you know, try to get some moon. That was one situation. Y'all get the gist of how the city bus is down here. I'm done with concealer. I'm about to powder. I'm not gonna use a lot of powder because when I do simple beats, I kind of like to look like not sweaty but glowy. Okay, so the year that the first little thing. So I went to alternative school again, and this time I was in 8th grade. I believe I was either in 8th or still in 7th, but like the ending, because y'all was like in and out of regular school and then back in alternative school. Y'all, the first story about like the man who was messing me on the bus, that happened like after this situation. I was still in 7th grade, but like the first story I told y'all happened like later in the 7th grade, and the one I'm telling y'all now happened at the beginning of 7th grade. My timelines mixed up over there. I had to go look at my phone. 7th grade for both situations, but the first situation I told y'all was really a second situation. Okay, got it. Today we moved, right? So we moved. It's winter again, so this happened around winter time, and I moved like over here where I stay at now, but I lived across the street. Over here I had to figure out the bus route. Guess my mother could have took me to school like when we end up coming over here, because we had a crash. It was kind of like punishing me or whatever for like keep getting back into our time to school. It was basically like, you better figure it out. If you're a parent, I love my mother, and I'm not following her for this because I probably would do the same thing at that time. But if you're a parent and you're watching this, please do not try to punish your kid. Have like no transportation to like get somewhere and they have to take a city bus. Keep y'all kids. Okay. Boom, I had to find out the new route, so I'm getting a new route or whatever. It's one morning, y'all, and we was about to go into summer break. I have like, what time is it? 12. Yeah, I'm about to post pictures on Instagram where they're gonna post by themselves. But I need to be there when they post. I can repost them. Anyway, that morning I wake up, brush my teeth, do my skincare, on my uniform. Walk out the door. For some reason this day I literally was like so tired. Ain't y'all, like, I'm from, it's real hot, but I hate the heat. Every time it's cold, I always dress as if it's summertime, if you know what I mean. Like, I still wear shorts in the cold. I still wear like shoes that's not really for cold temperatures. On these like shoes that, like I said, it's like they almost like Vans, but not really Vans, because they like flatter than Vans. I don't know how to explain the shoe. Goes to like the bus stop. Something with her in that day, but I still went to the bus stop. It was like overly cold to me that day, and I don't know why, because that never happened. God probably was trying to tell me like, oh girl, you about to get into some things. I'm about to use my blush. So, oh my god, it just broke. Blush, because it get used out. Just sitting there waiting for the bus, and there's a man up there with me. It was always a white man who ended up like always being up there. White man was like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, hey. Boom. Knew like, not we was gonna be friends, but like he was gonna be up there a lot. Bus pull up or whatever, I get on the bus, my head down, looking at my phone. I already know the routine, like go straight to the back. Two people was in the back. So I sit like, okay, so it's like two parts of the bus. So this the front half, this second half. I came through the second doors, went in the first half, and I just sat like in the second seat. It was this man behind me. He was fat, nasty, sloppy, and he liked the Pillsbury Dough man. He was like sitting like next to me, and he had his legs like, hold on, because now my lashes hung out. Explain. So like he was sitting, and like his legs was like a little separated. No, nothing that you would think of. If y'all rode a city bus, like they do different stops. Me, him, okay, it's left, right. What side is that? Okay, I was on the left side in the second row. He was in the third row on the right side, and I believe, and then it was two people in the back. They was like with each other. I didn't want to sit by them, so I sat in that row where nobody was. Headphones in, but I take them out. I don't know why. I don't know why I took them out. It's not something I would have normally did. Get to the stop, two people in the back get off the bus. So now it's me in this big, he wasn't big like fat and sloppy, but he's fat and sloppy because of what he did. He was sitting there, people in the front, bus driver sitting there, and I'm on my phone. I feel a tap on my shoulder. Mind you, he was staring at me when I first like was walking on the bus empty ways. I wasn't paying him no attention. See him staring at me. Hold on real quick. I feel the tap on my shoulder, automatically like I'm annoyed. Like my face look annoyed and stuff like that. But y'all, I am not a rude person, right? Which I should have been rude this day, clearly. Instead of me turning around like, what do you want? I turned around like, yes. So I knew it was just me and him back there. He started a full-blown conversation with me. He like, oh, y'all about to get out for summer break, and I was like, yeah, like in a week or two, something like that. Like, yeah, because I see you got your uniform on. What school you go to? I told him the alternative school I go to. I don't know. I really have an issue. I have an issue. It's not good. That's probably not gonna be good for me in the long run. But if somebody asks me a question and like they're a stranger, I just have to be honest with the answer always. So like I was. Side story. So this boy, I seen him like outside my job one time. Asked me about, did I want to sign up for something? And I thought he had said something else. So I was like, what you said? I was like, oh, I thought you said like my mother something. He was like, no, I would never say that. Boom. No. Boom. A little flirty because I thought he was cute. I walked past him or whatever, so I ended up seeing him again. He was telling the girl he was with this time that I see him again, like, oh, that's the girl who thought I said something about her mother. I was being flirty because I'm real flirty. I don't think when I finished the story that like I was flirting with this man. No, you did say something about my mother or whatever. And I walked in, so the lady ended up walking in the store while I was walking out of the store. He was still out there, and he was like, can't believe you think I would say that or whatever. You think I'm that mean? I was like, you are. He was like, no, you the mean one. Or whatever, because you keep walking. So I turned and I was like, what you want? I was like, what's up? We got each other name, boom, 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 stuff like that. Y'all, he asked me what time I get off of work. I immediately just say, oh, 7:15. This man could be kidnapping me and stuff. He ended up trying to get some moochie at night and was waiting outside of my job for me. 7:15. But like that example, like I just talk too fast. I just be talking. Definitely if I'm in an awkward situation. Like I just always tell the truth. Get my highlighter. Hold on. Okay, girl. You go ahead and stay on the floor now. So, oh, and I y'all falling. Talking to me, and he was like, what school you go to? I immediately just tell him what school I go to because I be talking. Hey, ain't that some school for like bad kids? Like, yeah. I was literally like turned around. May I add, I was eating candy. Like strawberries. I remember the candy to this day. I was eating strawberries. Like, oh, you not cold or whatever, how you dressing? I was like, no. Talking behind me. I'm face forward talking to him at this point. Around talking to him. Trying to give him the indication like I don't want to speak to you. At the time I wasn't getting no weird vibes. But I just did not want to speak to him because that's how I am. Let me put some highlight on my nose. Oh, y'all. Y'all, I'm not gonna believe what happened, boo. He go quiet. So do I. Because like I've been like quiet anyways. But he go quiet. So do I. Eating my strawberries, mind y'all, I told y'all I took my headphones out. All I hear is, he had no braces on, but you know, a little squishy sound. So me being me, and like I said, I get disgusted fast. Like I'm disgusted about everything. So, and if I get disgusted and you the one disgusting me, I'm gonna let you know that I'm disgusted. Turn around, cause like, not I turned around because I knew what the fuck was going on. I just knew I heard a noise and it was continuous. And bitch, I just turned around. It was like just in me. I'm like, just imagine y'all him. This man cut a hole out the bottom of his pants. I don't know if he cut it, pulled it apart or something. Or if he just had it that way. He had his whole wee dingling outside of his pants. Through the bottom of his pants. Jacking his penis. Y'all, when I tell y'all, like, okay, like I didn't look directly down there. I just turned around. Like I seen a whole view of him. So when I turned around, either way it go, I just seen a whole view of him and I saw him jacking his wee. Then I look like I'm looking directly in his face kind of when I see it. And I do this. And y'all, he's literally like, I turn around so quick, right? Put my head down. Mind you, the bus is taking me to the terminal, right? So he get off at a stop. This man first of all, this man walked past me, turned around, looked at me and said, you want to give me some of your candy? Bitch, I want you in jail. I'm about to call the police, actually. No candy. Jail. They got candy in jail. That's all you need to be worried about, sweetie. I look at him and like, I give him the meanest me mug, like, ew. Y'all, scars. So I turn around. Not only did he still give him some of my candy, I looked at him and mean mugged him. Like he literally was like giggling type tease. Like he was like, it's funny in jail, bitch. Confusion. Him giggle at, mind you, he like had on glasses and stuff. And then like, oh my God, I was disgusted because not only was his wee through the bottom of his pants, like he had the whole thing out. Like balls was Like, I don't want to get explicit or whatever because I don't talk explicitly, but he has balls like hanging out and stuff like that. So I was just so disgusted. So I was just looking at him and like, I literally was not saying nothing. I was just staring at him like, and he was like, okay, boo. Mind you, like, I heard when he, this man left his semen all over the floor. Hold on, get my lip combo if I get mad. He, you know, did all that all over the floor. It was all back there, so the proof was there because I knew I was about to tell the men. So I wanted the proof to be there. Let me tell y'all how they don't care. Hold on, let me do this look. I'm using Toast in it. I tell y'all this all the time, like, it's my same skin tone. So it just look like my lips is a little bit bigger than what they is. And so I get up. It's not enough. That look like I didn't put nothing. I'm thinking, me personally, like, okay, like, I'm gonna tell them, they're gonna put a police report like that. Y'all, that is disgusting. Like, that is like nasty. Is that not like public indecency, whatever the fuck it's called? Y'all, I go up here or whatever, I'm at my stop. Mind y'all, I'm shy, so I wasn't gonna do it in a moment because I didn't want nobody like kill me. I'm thinking all that in my head, like, if I go up there and tell the man right now why he about to do it, he gonna kill me, like shoot the bus up, something. Only jacking off, you had the nerve to be jacking off an acorn, and that's not okay. I go to the man at the bus, y'all. I'm not changing no outfit, y'all. This man, I was like, hey, got a small ass little voice. I want to let you know or whatever, because like, I think this is very disgusting. The man that was sitting behind me or whatever, I don't know if y'all have cameras up here, but like, he was just jacking off to me, and I just want to let you know that I'm only like 13. Came to me and like walked past me and turned around and was like, can you get some of my candy and stuff like that? I pulled the cameras, like, what are we, basically asking what the fuck we gonna do about it. What this man looked at me and said, oh, why you didn't tell me why he was doing it? Bitch, excuse me? Like, Nick, sorry, what are you talking about? Because at this point, are you a pedo too? A pedo and a nasty bitch too? Just say that. So I look at him and I'm like, mind y'all, like, I always could talk or whatever. I was just scared to talk, but I could always talk.
I'm like, excuse me?
And he like, oh, like, I'm not dismissing it, but I'm just asking you why you didn't tell me why he was doing it. And I was like, oh, because like, I was nervous, I was scared, I didn't want nothing to happen to me or anybody on here. And like, dead ass looked at me and was like, oh, okay, well, I'll put in a report for it to the bus terminal. Bitch, what is that gonna do for me? What is that gonna do for him? I can bet my top dollar still to this day. That man, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, they is liking my post. I know that's right. Still to this day, I know that man never reported it. He never did nothing like that. So I just looked at him and I was like, okay, my bag or whatever, and I get off or whatever. I get on the bus, the second bus, and it take me to like the stop so I can walk to school. Walking to the school, and as I get to that school, call my mother. I phone with my mother. This man, you know, he just jacked off to me. He did all that on the floor. My voice was shaky, like I sounded disgusted. Like I was so disgusted, and even though I didn't do nothing with him or anything like that, I felt nasty. Like, oh, like I was just disgusted. Ugly, you're old. Bring back a little memory or whatever. It really felt disgusting. Like, ew, like I want to go home and just like lay in my bed because ew, like, and I think I was more so disgusted that I had a conversation with him. He was asking me the like, oh, like when y'all get out of school, y'all about to get out of school and all that, and I had a full-blown conversation with you, and then you back there moaning, jacking your fucking peanut, and she like, what the fuck about? I didn't know how to report it to like the actual people or whatever, but I gotta go. I'm gonna let it go. Mind you, like he never took my number, never did none of that. He literally just said, okay, I'll report it to the bus people. And I was like, okay, like bye. None of that. I never seen a man again or nothing like that. But like I was so disgusted. That's what happened to me. Like my horror story on this like city bus. I don't know. At the time, like when I first turned around, I was like frozen in time or whatever. I never seen no people wee-wees like up close and like I don't know, like, bitch, I was just a little scar or whatever. So when I turned around, he probably was like, oh yeah, look at me or something like that. But bitch, I literally was just like staring at him like for a good like 5 seconds, and then I turned around and like immediately put my head down, and like I just felt so disgusted. Anyway, that's what happened to me or whatever. They never reported it. They discarded it. They did not care. It was just basically like, why you didn't tell him why he was doing it? What do you mean? First of all, I do not like walking on the bus. Like I said, at that time, I still don't like attention on me, but I really didn't like attention on me at that time. So it was no way on God's green earth I was about to get up out my seat, walk up there and say, oh, that man is like jacking off to me. And then something happened. So that's what happened. Boom. This is what happened to me recently in my vlog, weekly vlog that I did 3 months ago. Y'all don't watch the end of my vlogs. I'll let y'all see bonus clips, and that was in my bonus clip. So recently, 3 months ago, I was driving to Chick-fil-A to meet Nene up there. I'm driving or whatever, and I don't know if it's just like where I stay at, like they don't mind pulling out their cock. I mind pulling out their peters. They do not care. So it's like this homeless man, and he don't even look like he like old or nothing. He's not even an ugly homeless man. He look like he's like 25, 24, but he homeless. Sitting on a bench. The car had no tents on it. You seen right through them windows. It's giving fishbowl. You can clearly see me. I get to the thing or whatever, and if y'all want to see how I did this hair, the video is coming out soon. Get to the red light, and like I'm blasting music. And y'all, to my mother vlogging, like do it like that. That's vlogging. New York accent is because I was listening to like Kyle Rich. I was listening to Bent. Y'all know I love me like some New York people. So I was listening to New York. So I'm just like, you know, doing all that in the camera because I was getting my content over the men is staring at me. Somebody staring at me usually more so to be like, or I be like, you know, like affect something or whatever, because like, why are you staring at me? Like a homeless person or something, they're staring at me, I try not to make eye contact with them. And like he didn't have a sign up or nothing. I don't know if he was waiting for the bus. Staring at me immediately, like just imagine y'all him or whatever, and like y'all staring at me, I was just like, smile at him. I keep acting like, you know, I'm listening to music. Mind you, I turned the music like off at this point or down, something like that. So like I'm barely hearing the music, but I'm just now keeping my head forward because I keep seeing him at the peripheral of my vision staring at me. Finally make eye contact with him again, and God love me so much. I make eye contact with him again, y'all, right at the bus stop. I swear to God, right at the bus stop. We out, and he's jacking it and staring me right in my eyeballs. He's literally jacking his cock and staring at me in my eyeballs. At the bench. That light turned green just in time. Bitch, I pulled off from that light so fast, and if y'all seen the end of the vlog, I was like, like this man just jacked off to me, and it reminded me of something. Like I gotta tell that story time. Boom, that triggered me again. Ew, hold on. That's the end of this story time. Like a little get ready with me, even though I'm about to go somewhere, and that's like right in my bed. You know how this go with me. Like I'm never about to go nowhere. If y'all got kids, don't have your kids riding the city bus if they like under the age or whatever. Like if I was older and that happened to me now, I probably would have turned around and say, why the fuck is your little dinkle out? What's up with that? I probably would have cussed him out now. Hopefully down here, because clearly they don't mind pulling out their dings and just, you know, pulling on it. End of this story time. This is the look. So pretty. I got these bows, but I'm not gonna put them in. Y'all subscribe if y'all like the story time. And go at my Instagram after Sybarite. That's what tweets going pretty wet. Boom. And then guess what? I got like a weekly vlog about to come out. And that's it. I love y'all so much. Still traumatized. Do I still think about it? No. Be triggered by certain things that people do? Yes. Like y'all, it's not even funny. Like he dead ass was into it. Like he was just jacking and just staring at me. Like, are you getting off at looking at the back of my head? I'm so confusion. Y'all, he had a hole through the bottom of his pants and everything. Did not care. And walked off and was like, can I get some of your candy? No, you cannot. You're going to judge. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Drink.